Claudia Pizarro Villalobos. On behalf of the Women's Leadership Council Advisory Committee, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 Scholarship Fundraiser Luncheon for reentry students at California State University, Monterey Bay. Before we begin with our program, we'd like to thank the sponsors that have donated to this event. Our platinum sponsors are Mary Kate Crockett, Bertie Bialek Elliott, Carolyn McGurn, Janet Todd, Beverly Hamilton, Julie Packard, and the Monterey Bay Aquarium team. Our gold sponsors are Bank of America and Susan Gill. And now, it is my honor to introduce the president of California State University, Monterey Bay, Dr. Eduardo Ochoa.
Thank you, Claudia. It is a pleasure for me to be a part of this fundraiser. I want to express my appreciation to the Women's Leadership Council for your many years of service to our university. And I'm especially pleased to be on the same program with our honoree, Bertie Bialek Elliott, who has been a great friend of our university. The Women's Leadership Council is very much aligned with CSUMB's founding vision to reach out and educate underserved populations. Through the Council's support for re-entry students at CSUMB, more students have the resources to return to college life. Re-entry students represent approximately 20% of our student body. They bring significant personal, community, and work experiences that add immeasurable contributions to our campus culture. These life circumstances, however, often present challenges as re-entry students juggle their life responsibilities with the added financial and scheduling demands needed to pursue their education. And that's why your efforts are so important, and I'm so grateful to the Women's Leadership Council and your scholarship donations. Through membership and donations and the payout from the Women's Leadership Council Endowment Fund, a record-breaking 27 students received a total of $65,500 in scholarship support for this academic year. In addition, last year, the Women's Leadership Council funded $20,000 in emergency awards for students who were faced with unexpected financial obligations. These awards helped 40 students stay in school and continue their education. That's $87,500 to change the lives of 67 re-entry students, helping them to build new opportunities for themselves and their families. And now you'll hear remarks from some of the students who earned your scholarship help.
One of the biggest challenges is fear. Fear that I'm too old, fear that I can't do this. Some words of encouragement that I can give to someone else in my position would be, to quit saying someday.
For students that are thinking of continuing their education, I would say to do it. You have the skills necessary to push through, even if it may seem daunting.
I'm married and I've been with my wife for 20 years. We have 4 beautiful and amazing daughters, and they're mainly the reason that I decided to go back to school, so that I could prove to them that it could be done.
I want to be a positive role model for my daughters. I want them to see their mother work hard to accomplish her goals. I want them to know that success is possible after hardships, and that anyone can reach their goals if they keep focused, they try their hardest, and they never give up.
Being a mother, I know that it's important to show my daughter that women can do anything at any point in their lives. It doesn't matter your age or your status, you can push forward and complete your dreams. So here I am pushing forward.
Thank you so much, Women's Leadership Council Service, for helping me in making this more than just a dream come true.
Scholarships like the Women's Leadership Council Scholarship make it possible for women like me to return to college and to meet their goals.
I want to tell you that it's not only going to make an impact in my life, and it's also going to make an impact in the student's life that I'm going to reach out later as a teacher.
I would like to thank the Women's Leadership Council for providing and creating this scholarship. It is greatly appreciated, and it only makes me want to put forth more effort and inspires me even more knowing that there are organizations out there who are putting forth effort in helping women like myself.
This scholarship will help me to continue to put a good amount of required attention into my schooling.
I am grateful for the support, and I hope to one day pay it forward like you guys are.
Thank you so much to the Women's Leadership Council for providing the scholarship funds.
Thank you to the members, sponsors, and donors of the Women's Leadership Council Scholarship for providing returning students like me the support and motivation in continuing our education.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We really, really appreciate it. And when I say we, I mean me and my child.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your help.
Thank you for your inspirational remarks. We are happy to honor the current scholarship recipients who have returned to school after an extended absence of several years. To achieve their academic, personal, and career goals, they have enrolled in undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs. Since 2003, the Women's Leadership Council has been supporting educational opportunities for reentry students at California State University, Monterey Bay. I'd like to thank the current and past Women's Leadership Council members. Your fundraising efforts have been remarkable and have changed many lives. In 2017, the Women's Leadership Council inaugurated the Community Woman of Distinction to honor a woman in the Tri-County who represents the mission and goals of the Women's Leadership Council, demonstrates support of CSU Monterey Bay, serves as a role model to students, and demonstrates a commitment to community service. In 2017, we honored Mary Kay Crockett, 2018, Ana Caballero, 2019, Helen Rucker. Here is Helen Rucker to introduce the 2020 Community Woman of Distinction.
Hello, my name is Helen Rucker. It is my pleasure to introduce to you this year's Community Woman of Distinction honoree. Birdie Bilek Elliott has a long history of community volunteerism and philanthropic support in Monterey County and beyond. She has served on the boards of the Monterey Bay Aquarium, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, Monterey County Symphony Association, Carmel Bach Festival, Community Foundation for Monterey County, and Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula. She and her 3 daughters established the Berkshire Foundation in 1996 and have supported many organizations and institutions. In 2017, the National Philanthropic Day of the Central Coast honored them with the Foundation of the Year Award. At CSUMB, Birdie was a founding member of the Women's Leadership Council Advisory Committee. She has had a transformative impact on the CSUMB campus, most recently with a leadership gift for the new science building. She is a nationally known philanthropist, but Monterey Peninsula is her home, and she is our community treasure. Now we are thrilled to hear from our honoree, Birdie Bilek Elliott.
Hello, everybody. This is Birdie Bilek Elliott talking to you from home. I do want to explain that beautiful view behind me is something that my clever daughter put on this Zoom program, and I don't even know how to get it off. So it's just on there, and but I actually am in my home here in Carmel. I'm sorry we can't all be together again at one of those beautiful luncheons that we've enjoyed so much the last few years, but this is the way it is today. So we'll do the best we can. And the first thing I would like to say is that I'm really thrilled to have this honor from the Women's Leadership Council, especially so because of the wonderful women that have gotten it before me. And it's great to be able to join that distinguished group. So thank you very much. And the The next thing I'd like to say is what a thrill it's been to watch CSUMB through the years. I kind of signed on for promoting or doing what I could to help the university when Peter Smith first came and started it, and enlisted people from the community. And many of you out there were also there as well, I'm sure. It's been a fascinating time to see how it's grown from a kind of a dusty, with old buildings and stuff, campus left over from Fort Ord to something that's evolving into more and more beautiful campus with more students and offering more courses. It's really been inspiring. And one of the ways that is so wonderful to participate in that is by offering scholarships to the young people in our area. And that's what this university concentrates on. It's primarily for people in our area as well as other areas. But I just feel it's a privilege and a wonderful opportunity to help young people who might not be able to get to college otherwise, but with the help of scholarship funds, they can do it. And it's right here in our county, and it's providing many, many avenues to good jobs and a career and just learning about the bigger world. So I'm grateful for that opportunity. I find it deeply satisfying. And I want to say too, to thank all of you that are participating in it as well, because we can all do it. We can all participate in some way. And what nicer thing to think that we're like planting a garden or planting trees, and they'll be there after we're gone, but they will be beautiful and they're blooming. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to do. And I'm glad we have that opportunity. So with that, I think that that's really what I wanted to say. And thank you for looking at this, and please stay safe and well. Thank you.
Bertie, congratulations. And thank you for your continued dedication and support of CSU Monterey Bay and the Women's Leadership Council. Your comments, along with those that we heard today from the scholarship recipients, illustrates the impact of our efforts and why we need to award as many scholarships as possible. We are thrilled to be able to support more reentry students this year than ever before. However, there is still great unmet need. The need for financial assistance for students is expected to be greater during these challenging times. Our 2020 fundraising goal is $75,000, which, along with the payout of our endowment, will allow us to maintain the current level of support into next year. We are asking for your help to make a difference in the lives of reentry students at California State University, Monterey Bay. Today, you had an opportunity to hear from some remarkable and resilient reentry students, and here is how you can help. You can donate to the Women's Leadership Council scholarships or the emergency awards. Please note that 100% of your donation will go directly to the scholarships or emergency awards. The annual membership for the Women's Leadership Council is $100, and many choose to give more. Donations of any size are very much appreciated. I'd like to thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of our scholarship fundraiser. Together, we can continue to support reentry students at California State University, Monterey Bay so that they can achieve their college dreams. Thank you.